Oh, here it is. Ready?
Got the bottom right.
Fuck you.
Alright, you start.
Yeah.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Oh.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Back to pass. It's Lagway. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walters. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Walters. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air. It's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Using his legs, it's Sawchuk. Great move there. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now,
got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Tulsa. This offense really clicking.
this guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Gators offense retakes the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They go with a direct snap. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They'll run the option. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking to throw it deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
As a design quarterback keeper, the defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now it's 2nd down here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackle at the 5-yard line. The coverage team makes him pay for that decision. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
A quick throw out left, complete. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, how about the effort by that wide receiver? I know he didn't get the first down, but breaking multiple tackles just to try to fight to come up with a first down. He comes close. It gives him a chance here to potentially think about going for it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Caught quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to not make that ball loose.
42 Spider.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And they'll get him down that time.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
He's running out of time here. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Direct snap to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide, and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
The offense really clicking here. The back's got it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense facing second and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly